Hello everybody, welcome back to today's video. Today we're going to be installing this. Now this is the Chromiumtech front strut brace. Now this joins both top mounts together. We put this over the top of both the top mounts on the front of the car underneath the engine bay. And this is designed to reduce body roll. So you know when you go around corners and you get that slight body roll. Well, this sort of combats that, and it sort of means that you don't get as much body roll, if any. So we're going to be installing this. So this was actually on a good friend of mine. She's called Molly. She still owns the rose gold mini John Cooper Works. I'll pop a picture up on the screen. But she's getting rid of it, so she stripped it down, and I bought this from her. I think they retail for about 150 on Chromiumtech. I'll drop Chromiumtech, their Instagram or the website link below. I don't have any discounts or anything for you guys, but I'll get it installed. I'll show you what to do. You only use 2 of these strut brace, or you only use 2 of the top mount screws. I'll show you in a second when I mount up the camera. So yeah, we're going to get this installed. I'll show you the installation process, and yeah, hopefully it'll look good. We do have to make a few modifications to the trim there, but I'll show you guys that later. We're going to have to cut a little bit out, and you can either put the strut brace over the top of the gasket, or you can put it underneath. It's entirely up to you, but if you put it underneath, you have to make a cutaway. So, but yeah, let's get the camera mounted up and I'll show you. Okay, so I'm not sure if we're going to have to take this top mount cover off. I'll take it off anyway. And the same for this side. Okay then, so when doing it, you've got to take off these 2 bolts here, and the other 2 on the other side. I'm going to take this trim off because I'll be putting it underneath, and we'll cut that to size. So I think it's at 13, yeah. I take this out first. I'm going to get that mounted up first. That way I've got both strut braces intact at all time, well, at any one time. So I'm going to loosen these. Remembering where they go. Put this, might give it a bit of a wipe actually. I'm just going to use a Detail Kitchen secret ingredient. Okay, we're going to place that on there like so. I'll put these screws back in. Now I'm not sure what the torque spec of these should be, but I'll try and find out and put it in the link below if you've got a torque wrench. I don't, unfortunately, but I'm going to torque these up to what I sort of remember them being at. Okay, so that's the first one done. I'm going to move the camera around and we're going to concentrate on the second side. Okay, now on this side you've got to be careful of the bonnet release cable. So that can go to the side. Again, I'm just gonna give it a bit of a wipe with the Detail Kitchen Secret ingredient. Okay, and we're going to put these bolts back in. It does have a recess in here for the brake, the bonnet release cable to go in, which is good. It's just a case now of lining these up. So before we fully tighten this side down, I'm going to put the strut brace over the top and we're just going to line it up. Okay, so I'm just going to put this side in first. I'm going to move over to the other side and we're going to put the other side in. Okay, and the other side lines up, which is fab. I'm going to screw that in. And then I'm going to get an Allen key and we're going to finish these off. Be back with you in a sec. Okay, so I've got an Allen key here which is 5/16. I'm just going to tie these up. Like so. I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to tighten this one up. Okay. We're going to reseat the top mount cover. Theoretically you could do it without removing this, but I've just done it anyway. Like so. We now need to reseat this. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to line this trim back up here. I do need to give this a bit of a clean. I'm just going to mark out an area here to cut on the trim on either side, and that should allow this to sit back on while still being flush with the bonnet. So let's do that. You do have the option of putting this over the top of that, but then again you're not making a seal with the bonnet. This is a preferred way that I want to do it. Molly did advise as well, but this is the way she did it, so I'll be doing it this way. So I'm just going to get a Stanley blade and we'll get that cut. Put a little mark. Just put two little marks where I want it to go. So I'm going to cut this now away until there's enough room to stick it back down. So I'll be back in a second. And there we go, look at that. So we finished it off. As you can see, I ended up cutting the trim there. When you come to sell a car, I'd imagine you can pick these up for, you know, I don't know, probably £10–15, something like that maybe, I don't know. But yeah, look at that, fantastic. So essentially all this does is it joins each top mount together and adds some rigidity across the top there. So when you go around corners, you don't get the flex or the body roll that you would normally without this. So I'm gonna have to go and give this a go. Yeah, super cool. She actually had it already painted. Molly actually had it already painted in red as well, which actually coincides with everything else that I've got. I do need to give it a bit of a clean, but yeah, there's no real need to take off the top mount covers either. I mean, you can do, but there's no sort of real need to do it. Yeah, super duper impressed. I'm gonna go and give this a go, see what it feels like. I don't think I'll be able to do sort of a video on it to sort of portray to you guys how it actually is, but yeah, I like it. I like the metal hardware as well. But yeah, super impressed. But anyway guys, I'm gonna end this video here. Look at that, fantastic. Yeah, I'll drop a link in the description where you guys can pick one of these up. I don't have any discount codes or anything. There might be something out there, I'm not too sure. But yeah, I'm going to end the video here. If you like the video, click like. If you want to see more videos in the future, hit subscribe, followed by that notification bell, where you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Anyway guys, thank you for watching, and I shall see you all in the next video.